former world champions just last year. You've had Gunless, who won a title this year. Like, I don't know. I think what we thought with Envy, like, through the roster changes, they have Decimate, they have Gunless. We know who can be big players. It's just, can the team function the way we know that they can, right? Like, that EG team that won champs last year, it was due to their teamwork, due to their search and destroy. It just feels like that hasn't clicked yet.
And it's nuts. Like, when you think of Gunless, like, when we talk about greatest players of all time, it's usually just Crim and Karma. But when you talk of greatest players of, like, since the inception of the Call of Duty World League, Gunless is on a short list. Like, he's been that good throughout the past several titles. And Envy, I think what's terrifying about this is you were so bad in search. You've been so bad in search. So now you lose this map 1. You have nothing really to feel good about. You go to a search and destroy, which, what did your streak? You were 0-12 at one point. I know it went across a couple of rosters, but it was ugly until, like, that grudge match with Optic, whatever you want to call it. Yeah,
they won 2 searches. They were 2-3 in cross-divisional play. Obviously, one of those is against Optic Gaming, where they get that 3-0. So still not the best week for them. If you take that Optic series out, they were 1-3, not much improvements. For UYU, again, when you look at the cross-divisional week, like I said, it was, in terms of a team's performance, one of the worst we've seen. But they've made improvements. Search and destroy is where we saw glimpses of hope, where they won a couple of maps. So you gotta be feeling pretty good.
250 to 145 win. What a balanced effort from UYU.
And it was like 150 to, you know, it was close until a point.
That's what I said. Yeah, it's the final, like, 60, 90 seconds. Just smoked them. Just absolutely dominated it. So you get some big momentum behind UYU heading into the frequency search. I guess the question for Envy is now, can you make it out of frequency? You've got that the first 3 maps of this series. A very good chance to go down 0-2 based on their search and destroy results as of late. I think if you get to a Hacienda, maybe you feel better about the chances for somebody like Envy, but do you get there?
Well, it's a map they've played all year, but I'm actually just, like, curious. They're playing 3 frequencies. I guess frequency search and destroy is it can be a little bit more slower, but frequency, hardpoint, and control. I mean, just talking about control, if I'm Envy, I don't think I want to play UYU on frequency.
If you're just looking at that lineup, hell no.
No.
Absolutely not, especially with the changes this up. No,
I mean, I'd rather play Seaside, right? Like, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
No, it's interesting. I don't have in front of me exactly how the vetoes broke down, but it's a little bit interesting to see that overall best of 5. But if you're Envy and you're going to bounce back in the search and destroy, does it start and end with Gunless picking it up from map 1?
I think so. I think him and Ace. I think if there's one game mode where Ace is going to show a little bit more like signs of hope, it's going to be search and destroy. It's a slower game mode where he can find his pace, use that sniper rifle. So yeah, I think Envy, but they have to bounce back. I mean, going down 0-2. I know we just saw a reverse sweep on this stream, but I don't know if that's going to happen here.
Yeah, Ace is probably like, get me to next year.
Yeah,
if we saw some of the gameplay for next year, it's like, all right, so positioning and slow it down.
Essentially, I think I'm going to skip out on champs this year. Right? Yeah.
All right, well, the search and destroy will be coming up here shortly. We'll see if units, just casting units. See if UYU can continue to push this out, but I'm very impressed with what we saw from them, at least in the map 1. And we know some search and destroy phenoms on the side of UYU. When you just think of a player like Blast and the impact he can make in a mode like this, on the other end of it, you got a guy like Decimate, who kind of had his come up from that mode and that side of the esports spectrum as well. Must win for Envy, though. They got to. I know we've had a reverse sweep already, obviously, as Midnight was able to do it, but Midnight at least looked good coming into this. Envy have not at all. They've got to get this map. They have to tie this up 1-1.
And I mean, people were just talking like, oh, Envy's going to beat UYU, and then it comes down to that Envy EG or E6 series. You know, whoever wins that will get in. And maybe even Envy was thinking that, right? Just sort of
looking past this series?
overlooking
I don't
UYU.
know. Can you overlook anyone when you're Envy right now?
No, but they have the egos to do so.
Yeah, that'd be stupid.
Yeah.
UYU starting to push up on this pipe side of the map. Haven't seen the presence yet, but Classy backs it up. Decimate making some shots in. Him and Gunless able to combo as Gunless gets the first blood for Envy. That's going to be bombed down at pipes, and you saw it number 4, and Black trying to back it away immediately. He's tagged up, getting chased down. Should be dead to rights. Doesn't connect with the RK7. He will fall. Numbers massively in the favor of Envy. Bomb control. UYU going to get smoked in this first round.
Ace isn't prepared for Phantoms. Phantom somehow got through the blue base without being spotted, but he's left in a tough situation. Was probably going to jump off the map.
And this is a UYU search pick.
Okay. So Envy actually picked Frequency Hardpoint too. Okay. Just a bad map out of Gunless and Ace. I mean,
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously,
when I say
seen a lot.
Ace, Assault, and Silly though, like I just don't think Frequency like that play style.
Yeah. But obviously, it's something they're seeing in scrims where they've been better there. Which I mean, all right, but it is a little bit weird just based on the team comp. See if Envy can keep it going to tie up this series. Looking to build the pressure towards B. But you can see Bomb, Carrier, and Silly just kind of holding on that A side of the map, maybe trying to bait out some aggression from UYU, and they've done just that. Here comes UYU. They're going to soar out of Methods, gets the first kill. There's still 2 players here, though, from Envy. They can't trade anything. They played for that push, too. Like, their setup looked like they were baiting that exact thing out. Just the numbers for UYU pay off.
It's almost the exact same round that we just saw. Gunless is able to find 2 inside pipes on defense. So now you have a 2 versus 4 behind the aggression towards that B side from UYU. Silly and Ace. Oh, I thought if Silly is able to win that, you find a couple of picks, maybe you can win the round. Methods does push on up after finding the kill, but it's Ace alone with that. KN does find one, but immediately the trade is there.
Yeah, it turns a little bit slow for that flag. Even it turned earlier, he might get one, but more than likely traded out instantly. We'll watch the best play from Blast. I think it's just the final kill here on Ace. Easy pickings as UYU now tied up at 1-1, but fantastic push. Classic led the way. I thought Envy were, if Envy come out of that with 1, you feel all right. Well, not great, but they just get 0. You can't go 0 for 3 on that push. Blast not able to do anything with the sniper the last time around. As Gunless got the first blood. They pushed the tempo. Can he hit a shot this time? It's Assault shouldering on the back end.
Yeah, and Assault knows he's here, right? He throws that shoulder, know he's there, but he has Gunless with him, so he's not too worried about it. But as soon as Gunless, well, okay, Assault tries to throw another shoulder, and that doesn't work.
And that's quick reactions there on a Blast.
That is not easy to do.
No, God. What a shot there from Blast. You see like the elbow and arm basically is all he had a chance to take a shot at, but it is cut down to a 3 versus 3, making it a 3v2. Okay. Gunless with 3. Gunless getting close to matching his kills he had in the map 1 entirety. As the first blood does nothing for UYU, Gunless slices them apart.
Well, after that pick comes in, UYU gets aggressive, but there was a stun that I'm not sure if it came from bottom ladder or if it came from top middle, but there was a stun, and it slowed down all of UYU. There was about 3 players who were slow stunned. Then they have to push on up. The pressure is there from Envy in the top middle, and then they just throw them into the blender. Gunless is able to find 3 kills. So far, so good for Envy. As each off or defensive round win, Gunless has found a multi-kill.
Different defensive setup from UYU. There's an opening for Envy to get very aggressive towards the B side of the map. They're going to do just that as they soar on forward. Decimate and Gunless trying to combo to isolate one player in the back. It's going to be Phantoms. That's a big kill from Phantoms to pick apart that push. They will get the bomb planted, though, behind the early aggression. They want to push out this side together, but now Saints and Methods involved in the action. 2 players remaining for Envy. Assault and Ake's going to have to clutch up. They've got no sight of the bomb. Assault's going to drop. Ake's next man up. Once again, Assault up in his face. He will fall. UYU, again, bring it back to tie it up at 2-2.
And what we've seen throughout this map has just been default B pushes. There hasn't really been anything. Both teams trying to do the same stuff, right? Like, nobody's really tried to hit top middle through bottom ladders. Nobody has really put pressure on elevator side. Both teams opting to go towards B on both their offenses and found no success. So I think you're going to probably see some adjustments coming out moving forward.
You would think. Easy to fuse in for Phantoms. And yeah, we'll take a look at the opening offense and just see if anyone tries to at least show something at A. Keep the opposition honest. And you think maybe Envy was suspecting aggression again out of UYU, so like, screw it, we're throwing all the numbers at it.
Yeah, now if you're Envy, right, you can sort of know that, right? Both teams have lost towards B. So let's stack A. That's exactly what they're doing. Here comes that top middle push that I was talking about. So both teams making adjustments. But UYU is going to get through, and I don't know if Envy has spotted this. They have. They got inside of Elevator. They saw all those players cross, and 18 extra makes. Classic. He throws a stun at Decimate's head and then able to finish the kill.
Okay, that was interesting. The cluster cleans up one more on balcony. Classic's found an opening, but Gunless has his back. Gunless still there in a 2v3 is Envy. Gunless has got to take a couple of one-on-ones, can't win the first. Methods gets a kill on the other end of it, and these Sogs of UYU keep getting to these aggressive positions where they can punish the Maddox, punish the ICR in the back line.
Yeah, both teams made adjustments, just trying to work towards top middle, towards that A side, inside Elevator. And Envy, they spotted the cross. It was almost just like that. They were so ready for it. I don't know, it's almost like somebody must have messed up because you saw the nade go in. I don't know if it was that first kill where Decimate maybe slid a little bit too early, doesn't have teammates to help him out.
Well, that frag grenade gets tossed a little bit earlier. He's probably got a kill or two. No one's been able to find a 2-round separation. Now going to be UYU's chances for the first time in this. They're not playing from behind.
And just look at everybody contributing, right? Like 4-4, 4-3-3 on the side of UYU.
Same story on the other end for Envy. Eggs and Gunless doing it this time around. It's like the opposite, though, with which players are stepping it up. Assault with a nice pick from the mid window. Almost caught by Methods, but stays up to see more of this round as Envy are starting to work the build up towards B. There are 3 players here. Methods staying honest on the other end. And what a push it is again. UYU, I feel like, have dominated this point of the map defensively, but Assault evens the odds. He's got 3 kills in this round, now 2 versus 2. Saints has got his lightning. He's on a 5 streak. Chance to get the Hellstorm. If UYU can clutch up in this round.
They're ready for it. They have this rotation. Oh, I think he just spotted him. I think he spotted part of his uniform. Methods wins that one. Saints wins the other one.
Yeah, it just comes down to 2 one-on-ones. UYU get them both.
Yeah, the
Saints
round
gets his streak, right? Well, yeah, he had to.
I think so, yeah.
Hellstorm.
The round starts off with Blast just playing so aggressive top middle with his snipe. But Envy go right back to this B side. And through this play, they're at least able to make it a 2 versus 2.
Exactly. That's the only reason it was a round, is because he gets those 2. I thought they were about to get slaughtered there once again, but Assault keeps it interesting. UYU up now 4-2. 2 streaks for Saints. And you got to think on a map like this, like you get the plant, you keep Saints alive. That should be a round win.
I think that's why they're going towards this B site. You do have 3 members here, though, from Envy ready for this. And Gunless, I think, gets aggressive. We've seen him hit that before. Wow. Slides back out, not afraid of this at all.
I thought Blast hit that.
A little bit of flinch.
And Assault's like, I'm not peeking this. Gunless, you can do it.
They use the lightning to at least open up the bomb site.
And then they back out.
They back out of it, maybe just trying to throw a fake. And it may have worked because, oh, I thought number 10 was going to come on over. That's ace, but you use nothing. You don't get anything from it.
And more often than not, you'll see that streak in and push forward for the plant. Now they're in a 4v5. Saints is dead, so no chance to use the Hellstorm.
Blast can make a play, though, on the flank, but he gets taken out, and that should be the round. 1 versus 4 now for Methods.
Maybe that's a sloppy round from UYU.
It's one of those rounds I think you overthink. Right? We always talk about, okay, when you get bomb site control, do you push through it? Like, I've always, like, if you're going to do something to get a bomb site control, just take the bomb and plant it. And if you're really worried that they're going to retake it, use your other streak and win the round.
Yeah, I'd have to see their positioning again. Did they have anyone mid-map? Maybe it was just worried they have no presence
well, they had someone top window.
Yeah. Huh.
But I think you just overthink the round.
Yeah.
Even if you get the bomb down, you can still use that second streak. Like, just get the 5th round.
Yeah, Saints getting caught is the tough part, too. Yeah. Oh, it is a battle now at Elevator. Stun going to be out. Decimate's not going to connect. It's the cluster from Gunless that gets the first blood. Classic tries to bring it back. The trade comes in. Numbers to Envy, 3 versus 2. Now you've got Method still holding the A site, transitioning over as Phantoms, but as he wraps over towards A, Envy are going to take this to B. What kind of timing do they get This relies on when UYU opt to move across the map.
Yeah.
You got to move together. You don't want to give them a 3-on-1.
Looks like Phantom's all the way towards that back jungle.
Can he get a kill and get out?
He's got Maddox. I don't think he's spotting that bomb planner either. It's going to be so tough for him to get inside, and yeah. Now he has to wait for Methods to try to make a play with this ICR.
Decimate gets the information, spots Methods mid-map. 30 seconds to go. Methods and Phantoms have got to try and make a play. Everybody just staring at him. He's going to get locked down. Methods tries to peek the other side, takes out Decimate, but that's all that'll happen. Assault with 2. And that's now back-to-back for Envy. So you finally get some separation for UYU. Envy bring it right back.
Well, it's that big round behind the street that they don't use well. And I mean, they call that correctly. They knew that Envy has tried to go B 3 times in a row. They tried to rush into elevator, but as soon as that elevator skirmish goes down, Envy has the man advantage. They rotate the bomb site. So it was a good call from UYU, but even with blind counters sometimes, you have to win the gunfights.
Yeah, you can put yourself in the best position in the world.
Still got to shoot.
Still got to shoot, yeah. Saints still that Hellstorm to use. Tagged up as he pushes mid, but that's going to back up.
Well, that's a teammate's done.
Aches into his lobby immediately. UYU have got site control. They've got the first blood as well. They go sliding out, though, and they can't finish any of the kills from that spot, so it'll get into a 3 versus 3.
Somehow Saints got out of that, though, and now he's going to use the Hellstorm. He's not going to see anything.
Except for the map.
I mean, they have to use the bomb. Well, yeah, you just landed on the roof, so some very bad streaks on the side of UYU.
Yeah, it's fortunately no one's playing from the roof, Joe.
You actually can't get on the roof.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, fact of the day. You learn something new every day.
Yeah.
You can't get on the roof of Frequency.
No, can't do it. Unless you're like Spider-Man.
What? You can't be.
Saints might get caught with the cluster in hand.
How does he win that?
Team kill comes in, though. 2 versus 2, 40 seconds to work with. Now for Envy on the defuse. His bomb has been planted. No dead silence for Phantoms, and he goes soaring up top. A team kill, and then from Envy. So 1 versus 1, and what a massive round this is, as we're tied up 4-4. Gunless, a horrific map 1. A chance to clutch up now. He peeks, doesn't hit a bullet. The easiest gunfight in the world for Methods.
Well, you're just trying to slide under the ICR at that point, right? It's such a tough gunfight. I'm happy because I thought Methods was going to run away, and I'm happy he doesn't, right? He realizes he has the ICR in that situation. If he gets into a sketchy gunfight, he can just back down and play the time. But yeah, a couple of team kills on both sides. It costs both of them, but UYU now 1 round away from going up 2-0 in this series.
Well, this whole map has been back and forth. I feel like it's got to get to around 11. Envy have got to do it on offense, though, if that's going to be the case. Looks like a 3-2 split out of Envy for now. All the aggression we've seen from UYU held at bay, at least for this round 10. Can Blast find a pick?
Just playing slow. And slow hasn't worked for Envy. But this is going to cause a rotation. They see a player elevator, and you can see immediately Ace. He leaves elevator. So there's a bit of rotation, but really all it is Blast and Saints switch positions, right? You put the sniper back elbow. But Classic, he's going to spot the positioning of Envy. They know they're at B now.
Stun doesn't connect. Don't get any information back elbows. UYU have backed it up. Plant now comes in. They're going to go for the collapse. Frag out from Blast. Can he hit it? Not able to do so. Nice shot. It's Assault that gets caught yet again. Blast. What a snipe. 4 versus 4, but Aches and Decimate go huge numbers to Envy. Aches comes soaring out, at least gets one before he drops. 3v3 now as Blast takes some damage as he goes to slide in. It's all on Methods now. 1 versus 3 to win the game 2. Runs out of ammo. Probably traded even if he gets that gunfight win, but round 11 it is in game 2, and what feels like a must-win round here for Envy.
Yeah, and that was a tough position for UYU because what they could have done, if you know they're trapped back pipes, they have to check the bomb site, right? Instead, UYU send 2 players. They try to win the gunfights. It leaves Blastful in a really tough situation. If you have a player top middle, if you have top middle control in that position, you just have to watch the cross. They're not able to check the bomb defuse, so I think UYU gets a little too aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, he gets it down to like 30 as he goes to slide out and challenge. Doesn't take any damage there, at least takes one with him, right? The all-important round 11. We've seen this strategy before from UYU. Straight up mid-map they go, and they catch one. Gunless is going to fall. Decimate's going to drop. 5v3 from UYU. Envy caught with their pants down. Aches at least able to get one to bring this a bit closer. But Envy in trouble, Joe.
And I don't know where number Phantoms. He needs to just get to his team. Yeah, he was lurking top middle for a while there. Finally going to regroup, so now 4 versus 3.
How many times have we seen, you have numbers, you don't group up, and someone gets isolated? Good job from UYU just playing together. Phantoms gets in the good position, wins the gunfight. Assault now will drop. UYU up 2-0. Envy now on the brink of elimination.
And well, it was just the early lead from UYU, and I just don't think we saw enough adjustments from Envy on their offense. The one time we saw them go elevator A, yes, it was a bit of a